Overseer Council. The following file describes a Keter-class anomalous cognitohazard and is level 42316 classified. Unauthorized access is forbidden.
It's a little bit heavy edited, isn't
Item
it?
number 2316. Level 4, secret. Containment class, Keter.
This is
Disruption class, Kennick. And risk class, Danger.
Okay.
The following file contains images and text that are carriers for anomalous cognitohazardous influences.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Due to this, it is imperative that all personnel accessing this file be certified as having a cognitive resistance value, CRV, of no less than 14.5. Should you fail an automated CRV verification, please remain calm and do not move. A member of your site's medical staff will be with you shortly.
Okay, so this
Please
is...
repeat the following
this is
phrase
some heavy
slowly and
stuff,
clearly
right?
into your terminal microphone. Running adjusted tonal variance processor. Verification complete. User CRV is within acceptable limits.
Why do I keep
Special
saying
containment procedures.
that? Oh, here we go.
Under no circumstances are Foundation personnel to approach SCP-2316. Observation of SCP-2316 must only be carried out by remote dummy probes utilizing video and audio recording equipment. Only those personnel adequately rated for exposure to cognitohazardous anomalies may review footage and audio of SCP-2316. The lake in which SCP-2316 is located has been quarantined and fenced off, and is to be routinely patrolled by individuals who have not been exposed to SCP-2316 and have no prior knowledge of its characteristics.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Ah!
Individuals who attempt to bypass the enforced quarantine must be apprehended and moved to Site-33 for a full cognitive influence screening. Individuals who come within 50 meters of the lake containing SCP-2316 are to be considered lost.
The heavy editing is a little bit too much, I think, for my taste. It's a little bit like, look, I just kind of want to get to know the SCP. I get it's like a little bit, you know, immersive, and it gets you into the real mood of discovering a new SCP. And obviously it's a cognitohazard, which is probably why it is like that, but it's a little bit much though, don't you think? But the SCP itself seems to be like some type of individual in a lake. And they keep reiterating this, you don't recognize the bodies in the lake or something like that. Which is very, very peculiar. But I'm guessing we're going to get into it now.
Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone.
I do not recognize the bodies.
Running adjusted tonal variance processor. Verification complete. User CRV is within acceptable limits.
Damn, this is very
Description.
serious.
SCP-2316 is the designation for an anomalous phenomenon existing within County. SCP-2316 manifests as a group of human corpses floating in a small group at the surface of the water. The identities of these corpses are,
Cognitohazard removed. Automated change unknown.
though DNA testing has been inconclusive. While SCP-2316 appears to be individual instances, it is theorized that SCP-2316 may instead be an entity composed of a collective consciousness. Individual instances of SCP-2316 do not act on their own, but do seem to be able to act collectively as a single unit. The individual instances of SCP-2316 are unrecognizable.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
SCP-2316 hosts a powerful cognitohazardous effect, causing those who have viewed SCP-2316, are aware of certain parts of its nature, or who were enrolled in
Cognitohazard removed.
Oh,
Automated
God.
message
Jesus
invalid.
to
Christ.
believe that the individual instances of SCP-2316 are human beings they recognize, typically from their childhood. Attempting to come into contact with SCP-2316 instances by way of entering Lake or touching an instance of SCP-2316 will cause other instances of SCP-2316 to appear.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
The additional instances only serve to reinforce and add to the strength of the cognitohazard, compelling affected individuals into the lake. Individuals who enter the lake in this way are lost, and to date, none have been recovered.
Oh, so they just
Addendum
disappeared?
2316-1.
Ooh, that's
Interview.
kinda cool.
Data expunged. Error. Unrecognized user. Please log into view file A0 less than. Verification PI. User CC is unaccepted. Let me show you their
Is
faces.
this a forced
Begin
stream?
log.
Did you ever feel compelled to enter the water? Like something was pulling you in? What? No, of course not. There's nothing wrong with them. They didn't drag me in. I saw them in the water and went in myself. I needed to see them. I wanted to hear what they were saying. They're my friends. When you entered the water, what did you see? Faces. My friends. Faces I recognized. Some I didn't, but they became more familiar as I saw them. I'd known them my whole life, but there was something wrong with them. Like the face of someone you see in a dream, or you can't remember it right. There's something wrong, and the way they're speaking, No, that's impossible. They're simply not moving their mouths, but I could hear them, asking for help. They told me. They told me who they were. They told me you knew who they were. That you... Enough of that. You're clearly succumbing to the cognitohazard. We need to get you medical attention, Agent. If you... Get your hands off me! I know all their names, Harrison! I heard them speaking to me! Every single one! All it takes is one person to see them and tell people, and they'll know what you've been trying to hide! Turglaw Wood Ice, go past them! Get them out of here, take them to amnestics, and turn that goddamn recorder on!
End log.
Dude, this is awesome. Although it is clearly like kind of fucked. Oh, DJ Cactus was in this. I totally didn't. I missed that. Sorry. I suddenly out of nowhere. I guess it's also why the SCP itself is called the field trip. I'm gonna assume that there was a field trip then. Some high schoolers, it seems, and something very mysterious happened. Now it might be that the SCP Foundation is hiding things. More likely than not, it's probably the phenomenon itself that messes with your mind, thinking that, you know, that the SCP Foundation is doing some weird shit. Although, it is the SCP Foundation. They've done some weird shit before. It's not inconceivable that they've done some weird stuff here as well. Oh god, it's like a horror movie. Could you imagine going down to the lake, you see like your friends, but they're like messed up a little bit, like they're not right, and they're speaking without moving their mouth and being like, oh, help us. Dude, that would be such a cool episode if ever SCP became like a TV show, like a TV series. Dude, imagine like a Black Mirror style with just SCPs, and you have stuff like this. Bro, it would be amazing. It would be amazing. Oh, I would love it so much.
Please repeat the following phrase slowly and clearly into your terminal microphone.
I do not.
Verification incomplete.
User CRV is not within acceptable limits. User CRV influenced by active cognitohazards. Please stay still. A member of your site's medical staff 4023 will be with you shortly.
Oh,
Terminal logging out.
it's a bit much. Sheesh.
Addendum 2316 2.
Invalid entry.
Oh my god,
Terminal
dude.
Alpha 32. You don't have a lot of time. You'll need to get away quickly. Go back to the lake. Go into the water. Look into their eyes. It's your
Friends.
your classmates. You took the trip to the lake in the fall of '75 together when you were young. Don't you remember? Look into their eyes.
Eyes.
I know you can hear them talking to you, just like they talk to me. Don't let them tell you it's just a cognitohazard. This is their fault.
They caused this.
We were all innocent kids, don't you remember? And you just got away, you and I. The rest of them are at the bottom of that lake, waiting for us to go back
This
to them
is
and
so
be whole
psychotic.
together
Holy
again.
fucking...
They want
I
us
can't.
to know. They want us to
Remember.
wake up, goddammit. Remember the fall of '75, the year we were supposed to graduate. Don't...
Let them make you forget.
They're calling to you. Can you hear them? 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 Can't you hear them? Can you hear them? Look into their eyes. Can you hear them? Can you hear them?
Oh my
Can
goodness,
you
it's like
hear
there's
them?
one...
Can you hear them? 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 I know you can. Can you hear them? Can you hear them?
The bodies in the water. You did not recognize the bodies in the water. You did not recognize the bodies in the water. You did not recognize the bodies in the water.
That's so creepy. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
They're waiting for you.
Jesus. Holy.
Description.
That was intense.
SCP-1833 is a copy of the 1976 edition Kirk Longwood High School yearbook,
1833.
previously belonging to student Carolyn Kirk. The yearbook shows mild wear and use indicative of its age. The front cover of SCP-1833 shows a 3-arrow design, with the words Reflections of 76 near the center of the page, and KLHS 1976 in the bottom right corner. The back of SCP-1833 is blank, save for a small amount of charring along the spine. An inscription inside the back cover reads, "We've had a great year, haven't we? Don't worry about waiting for the reunion. I'm sure we'll see each other soon enough. Lots of love from all your best friends."
A clue!
Verification
Somebody might have
complete.
done
User
this to
CRV is within
their
acceptable
class.
limits.
Wait, we gotta look this up really quickly. SCP-1833 was a yearbook, apparently. Okay, so it seems like it is a yearbook, but it is a little bit different than your normal yearbook, I would say. It seems like from every page it progresses, it becomes worse and worse and worse for one person in particular. It seems to be more like a story, a progression of that individual's year, and how it started out fine, and then it just evolved into something a lot worse. On the back cover, it says, "We've had a great year, haven't we? Don't worry about waiting for the reunion. I'm sure we'll see each other soon enough. Lots of love from all of your best friends." Okay, so we could probably pull some strings. Probably an individual going through this school was rather, it wasn't treated the nicest, and has probably sought revenge. Which means that that individual has probably done something to create SCP-2316. That's incredible. This is so mysterious too, and there's so much to it. This was a little bit more of a show, I would say. It was a little bit too much, honestly, but I think that's fine. Sometimes that's kind of how it goes. It seemed rather straightforward, really. It's a heavy cognitohazardous SCP that lures you into the lake, I presume that kills you, and since the entity, although is composed of multiple bodies that seem familiar to whoever is looking at them, it seems to be acting as one individual. Either, I would presume, either created by or is the individual who is associated with SCP-1833. Very, very SCP-like. And from none other than DJ Cactus, which is pretty good. I like him a lot. He's a really good author. He's made some incredible SCPs. So big up DJ Cactus for coming with another banger, and as well from TheVolgun with another fantastic explanation. I really liked it. Oh, it's actually rather new. Sorry, I said it was old. It seemed like an old video, but it's last year's. It's not even that old. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and comment some more recommendations if there's anything you want me to react to. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Alrighty, peace.